I am Dr. Bhavna Mathur, Professor and Head Department of Mechanical Engineering from Anand International College of Engineering. Today I am going to discuss a topic from the subject Data Analytics of 4th semester Mechanical Engineering branch. My topic is Correlation Analysis. It is the part of 3rd unit of RTU syllabus. The contents what we are going to study in this is the basic terms and concepts of correlation analysis. What about scatter plots? What is correlation analysis? What is spurious correlation? The t-test and some simple examples of correlation analysis. Before starting to the correlation analysis, we just have a brief of correlation analysis. The correlation analysis is basically a method of displaying the relationship between the two variables, two or more variables. In general, there are two quantitative variables what we are studying in data analytics. One is the response variable, which is also called as the dependent variable, or the variable for which we want to predict the data, and it is generally denoted by y. There is another variable, that is explanatory variable, which is also called as independent variable, and this variable attempts to explain the response of y or the variable on the dependent variable. The terminology what we are going to study in correlation analysis are: the first is scatter plot. Scatter plot or the scatter diagram is graphical representation of the relation between the two or more variables. The scatter plot is drawn between the two variables x and y in the two axes, and it is used to measure this relationship, to show the relationship between the two variables. Now, the correlation analysis is usually used to measure the strength of association, that is the linear relationship between the two variables, and it is only for the showing the strength of the relationship, but it does not show what type of relationship are there, what is the strength of the relationship. It only just discuss about whether there are some sort of relationship between the two variables. So we can say that there is no causal effect in correlation analysis. When we are discussing about the two variables or the relationship between the two variables, there are some sort of variation between the variables, and if we want to discuss what is variation, we say that the variation is the sum of the squared deviation from the variable, that is the mean value of the variable, and variation is the sum squared value of the deviation. This deviation is shown with the help of the scatter plot from the mean value. The dots which are shown in the figure are showing that the values of the data, and since it is deviated from a mean value or the linear line, that is called as the mean value. The first graph is showing that there is a positive linear relationship because it is an upward direction of the dots, so it is showing the positive linear relationship. This second one is showing the downward relationship, that is there is a negative relationship between x and y variable. The curvilinear relationship shows that there is an increase and decrease of relationship between the two variables. Now, there is a concept that is called as correlation coefficient, which is denoted by rho. This shows the measures the strength of the association between the variable. This correlation coefficient is calculated with the help of the another term that is called as covariance. The covariance can be defined between the two random variables as a measure of the degree to which the two variables move together. That is called as the covariance. Covariance is the measure of the degree to which the two variables move together. The covariance captures how one variable is different from its mean as the other variable is different from its own mean. The positive covariance indicates that the variable tend to move together. A negative variable covariance indicates that the variables tend to move in the opposite direction with each other. So, in order to find out the correlation coefficient, that is R, it is an estimate of rho which is called as population correlation, and it is used to measure the strength of the linear relationship between the sample observations. This correlation coefficient is ranged between -1 and 1. When we are close to -1, it shows that there is a strong negative relationship, linear relationship between the variables, and the covariance is showing negative covariance, which means that the two variables tend to move in opposite direction with each other. When the correlation coefficient is closer to 1, this shows that there is a positive, strong positive linear relationship, and which means that the covariance is again a positive covariance, which means that the two variables are always tend to move closer to each other. When the correlation coefficient is closer to 0, this shows that there is a very weak linear relationship or no relationship between the variables. So this is how correlation coefficient is connected with the covariance. If we discuss the covariance between the two variables is a statistical measure to that of the degree to which the two variables move together. This covariance captures how one variable is different from its mean and the other with its own mean. Now, this correlation coefficient is a ratio of covariance. It is defined as the ratio of the covariance between two random variables and the standard of deviation upon the standard of deviation of both the variables. So R is equal to covariance between x and y upon standard deviation of x and standard deviation of y. If the relationship of the correlation coefficient is, it is always range between -1 to +1. When R is +1, it is perfect positive correlation. +1 to 0, it always shows a positive relationship. When R is 0, it shows no relationship. From 0 to -1, it shows negative relationship, and R equal to -1 shows a perfect negative correlation between the two variables. This can be easily shown by the scatter plot. If a relationship is upward, there is a positive correlation. If the relationship is downward, there is a negative correlation. Now, spurious correlation. Spurious correlation is the appearance of a relationship when in fact there is no relation. It means that sometimes what happens, we have different outliers. Outliers are those values which are the extreme, which are the values which are at the extreme from the control limits of the variables. So it shows that it is outlier. Outlier is an extreme variable of a variable. The outlier may be quite large or small depending upon their lower control limits and upper control limits. Sometimes what happens, these outliers may result in spurious correlation. It means that it appears to be in a relationship with a variable, whereas in fact there is no relationship between the variable. So this is called as the spurious correlation. The correlation coefficient does not indicate a causal relationship. Certain data items may be highly correlated but not necessarily a result of causal relationship. So in order to test the relationship between the two variables, and we have to do a t-test. The t-statistic is a t-distributed with n-2 degree of freedom. n-2 degree of freedom is taken because there are two variables x and y, and because of the two variables the degree of freedom is also n-2, where n shows the sample size. To make a decision, compare the calculated t-statistic with the critical t-statistic value from the tabular form or the table given, standard table given, for the appropriate degree of freedom and level of significance. We lose 2 degree of freedom because we use the mean of each of the two variable in performing this test. So the t-test, t is equal to r under root n minus 2 upon under root 1 minus r square, where r is correlation coefficient, n is sample size, n minus 2 is because of the two variables. And before doing the test, t-test, we have to hypothesize some data, and for this what we do, the hypothesis of interest regarding the population covariation relation, that is rho. So the null hypothesis H0 is rho is equal to 0. In other words, it means that there is no correlation between the two variables, and since there is a null hypothesis, the opposite of that is alternative hypothesis, that is HA, which shows that there is some type of relationship between the two variables where rho is not equal to 0. The t-test could be easily explained by a problem. There is a simple problem which shows that suppose there is a correlation coefficient is 0.2 and the number of observation is 32. So we have to calculate the t statistic and shows that is there any significant correlation between the variables using a 5% level of significance. In the data it is given that the null hypothesis H0 is rho is equal to 0, which means that there is no correlation between the two variables. Now if you calculate the t statistic, t is equal to 0.2 because the correlation coefficient r is equal to 0.2 given, under root n minus 2, n is 32 number of observation, n minus 2 because of two variables, upon under root 1 minus 0.04. By calculating we get t is equal to 1.11 and the degree of freedom is 30. So the critical value, t value for 5% level of significance and 30 degrees of freedom, if you go from a tabular table, then it is 2.042, and thus since we conclude that the calculated t statistic is smaller than critical t value, that is 2.042, we conclude that there is our null hypothesis is accepted, which means that rho is equal to 0 and there is no relationship between the two variables. Now if we go check the similar problem where the correlation coefficient is 0.80 and number of observation is 62 and 1% level of significance. So the null hypothesis rho is equal to 0 and the t statistics is calculated to be 10.32 at 1% level of significance and 61 observations is 2.665. Since the value is calculated t statistic value is much higher than the critical t value, we say that the null hypothesis is rejected, which means that alternative hypothesis is accepted, that is rho is not equal to 0, hence there are some sort of relation between the two variables. So this is all about correlation analysis. Thank you for patient listening. Thank you.